Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my podcast. I wanted to talk to you guys today about where I find inspiration and what motivates me daily. And I wanted to start this podcast with a quote that I love. It's very simple, but very effective. And it basically says, a little progress every day adds to big results. And I've noticed this throughout my life. It's hard for me because I try to just look at the big picture and I want some magic pill to put me in the position I want to be in a year from now and everything to just work out really fast. And this is also something my husband always tells me is take it day by day, and any kind of result is a result. And so that's something important to remember in case you ever get sidetracked or just frustrated. You know, you don't have to have it all figured out and all perfect the same day, because the truth is we'll never be perfect. We'll always have a goal we're trying to reach, and that's just the way it is. And I wanted to say that I find a lot of inspiration from podcasts. This is, my job. I work from home 3 days out of the week, and what helps keep me working hard is listening to podcasts daily. And there's one that I recently just found by Oprah Winfrey, and it's Super Soul Sundays, and it's so therapeutic to me because basically it's Oprah interviewing very successful, inspirational people. And there's a couple of questions they ask on this podcast that I found very interesting and very different, because everyone has a different answer for it and a different belief, and it's so cool to me. So she asks everybody that she interviews, what is the soul to you? And there's all kinds of different answers. And so that made me sit back and think, what is the soul to me? What does that mean to me? What is my soul? Well, to me, it is who we truly are, our personality, our love. And I believe that our body is just basically a transporter here on earth. We need to take care of ourselves and all that, but our soul is who we are inside, and, our love and what we give day to day. So the second question is, what is God? To me, God is love. He's all the good things in life. Empathy, compassion, exchanges of feelings, all the things that surround us that are just good. I believe that's God in the works, pretty much. So that podcast is just very deep. Like, if you feel like in that mood where I just want to go deep in my thoughts and be almost spiritual, that podcast is amazing. And I was never a big Oprah Winfrey person before this podcast. Now I just love her. She's amazing to me, and she's a great interviewer, something that I would aspire to be someday. Now, another podcast I love, switching it up because it's very, very different, is called Hot Girl Energy by Kaylee Stewart. And it's mostly geared towards younger girls or women in their 20s. But I still listen to it because it brings that out of me. And I want to be a balanced person. Basically, she's just helping young girls become the best versions of themselves by, showing and talking about her lifestyle, which is building healthy habits, eating healthy, exercise, and basically girl talk, those different products that she likes for hair, skin, nails, makeup, and I love that stuff. And I talk to you guys about that stuff sometimes too, because it is important and we need to feed off of each other. Sometimes I'll find something one of you guys would want to tell me, and then you listen to my podcast and say, hey, I didn't know that. I've been looking for something and a solution to this problem. And it's all just about girl talk. And, a mommy of 3 girls, we do a lot of that. So that podcast, I usually tune into that podcast when I'm feeling like I just want to talk about girly things. So I definitely recommend that. Hot Girl Energy by Kaylee Stewart. It's awesome. Another podcast I love is called Motivation Daily. And it's there's a ton of different, basically speeches by motivational speakers, and they're some of the greatest speakers of all time. And you can go on there. The podcasts aren't too long. They're just a few minutes, but you get so much inspiration from them. They talk about relentlessness. They talk about getting up in the morning, doing those things other people don't want to do so you can have what other people don't have. And that's so true. We have to put in the work to see any kind of results. And I just love listening to these speakers because you can tell in their voices that they want to help people, and they're there to do the works basically of helping us get motivated. So Motivation Daily, it's perfect. It's beautiful. You will love it if you're looking for some inspiration. Basically it helps us take control of our life. And, all these podcasts, they aspire us to reach our goals. Now, kind of off the topic, but something that I do that's very therapeutic to me is in the mornings, I like to listen to smooth jazz while I take a shower on my Spotify. And they have so many different mixes of any kind of music you want to listen to. It doesn't have to be smooth jazz, but for me, I love the saxophone. I love the way it sounds. It gives like that sexy, again, soulful like sound to me, and it just makes me escape reality for a little bit. So I tend to put on that kind of music while I'm taking a shower, and it just like really relaxes me. And I recommend it too. Sometimes I get in those moods where I'll put on my gangster rap and just, pretend I'm a celebrity rapper or whatever, but it's just in the shower. There's something about having music on while you're in the shower that is very therapeutic. I recommend you try it if you don't already do that. And another thing too is on my days off, I try to dress up. It makes me feel beautiful, and it gives me pretty girl vibes. Like, it does something to us. Get up in the morning, do your hair, take the time to do it, do your makeup super fantastic. Even if you're just going to the grocery store to run some errands, it'll make you feel better about yourself. It'll make you feel beautiful. And sometimes we just need that little bit of motivation to get up, and you catch yourself in the corner of the mirror and be like, damn, I look good. And we need that sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. So I think dressing up on your days off is inspiration, motivation to help get you out of bed, help you run those errands, get those looks, and hey, I must be doing something right. And I wanted to basically let you guys know that the loss of inspiration and motivation happens all the time to all of us at some point in our lives. It's not going to be every day. Yeah, let's crush our goals. Let's get up. And most days that might be us, but there's some days when we're just like, man, I don't feel like doing life today. And I just want you to know you're not alone, because I feel that way constantly. I usually start my Mondays very positive, like, yeah, let's do this, because I spent my weekend preparing for the weekday. But come Wednesday, I'm like, yeah, no, the gym ain't happening. My diet ain't happening. And that's why I listen to these podcasts. I do these little things to remember, Christy, hey, your goals. Don't forget what inspires you and what helps motivate you, because at the end of the day, you need to keep striving for greater, even though you're already great. So yeah, you're not alone. And I hope that maybe you would find some inspiration in these other podcasts as well. And I just wanted to say thanks for your time. Thanks for tuning in. And I will talk to you guys next week. Love you. Bye.